I'm wrapping up this letter that I wrote you. Maybe it's the only way to go through. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. Though it hurts, I only wish you blessings. When intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. 'Cause you build me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, no looking back this time. 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 Running from the truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. 'Cause you don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh. No looking back this time. 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 No looking back this time.
Evening. I hope we are all well. I hope you're all well, and I hope we are looking forward to the football ahead. I'm going to do a match preview for the Liverpool-Manchester United game coming up. Also wanted to go over some Liverpool news, look at maybe the team that we might play, obviously talk about Manchester United and talk about some of the stats in the build-up to the game. If you are a member, remember I'm doing a members show tonight at 11 o'clock. We're going to do conspiracies and rabbit holes. I've got some wild stuff from remote viewing that we can talk about. Also some other crazy stuff that's happening around the world. Loads of stuff about aliens, loads. a couple of conspiracies that I wanted to talk about as well. It's going to be fun tonight. So if you're a member, please get involved, join. If you're not a member, join. It's 99p. It's definitely worth it. I'm also going to post up some more Anfield content as well, which will be going up in the next couple of days. It's been a while since I posted some videos up, so I've got some other clips that I can post about a museum tour. But let's get into it. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. I'm literally 4 subscribers away from 1900 now. My aim is to get to 2000 by the end of the year. Hopefully I can hit that number, which would be a good milestone for me. And I've got over 100 and maybe 100 odd members. Really looking for more members, to be honest. It's a great little way of interacting more with my community. I'm not having a sponsor anymore at the moment. I don't really feel comfortable with a sponsor at the moment. So that's not going to happen anymore until I maybe change my mind. But right now, I'm not. But let's get into the show. So Liverpool, off the back of 3 defeats, I've got a team that, quite frankly, we should be steamrolling at Anfield. It feels like we haven't played at Anfield for about 10 years right now. We've been playing away for so long recently that it feels like I can't remember the last time we played at Anfield. It's mad. But yeah, we've got Manchester United, who off the back of a win, they're in a little bit of form. Not great form, but they're in a little bit of form. So we've got them at home. All of our players on international duty have been really good. Like, really good. Like, as in, Mo Salah scored 2 goals. Virgil van Dijk scored a goal. Dominic Szoboszlai got an assist. Dominic Szoboszlai got a goal to draw the game against Portugal to get a really vital point for Hungary. Kerkez played really well in both games. Conor Bradley did something like 36 duels in a Northern Ireland game. So he was unbelievable in that game against, I can't remember, it was Serbia or Croatia or someone like that. Cody Hapko's got 3 goals and 1 assist. Hugo Ekitike's got an assist. Vert played really well in his games. Alexander Isak played well in his games, but just the other players just couldn't score for whatever reason. Even Andy Robertson had a good game. Mamadashvili saved a penalty. Like, honestly, all of our players, McAllister scored 2 goals. Like, all of our players on international duty played well. All of them. There wasn't one player that played badly in the entire group of players that went on international duty. It is not the player problem. It's not a player problem. It is a structural formation manager problem with Liverpool right now. And he has to get it right against Manchester United. He has to get it right. We cannot go 4 games without a win. We can't go 4 games without a win. We're in uncharted territory right now for Arne Slot. Like, Arne Slot's never lost 3 games in a row in his life anyway, in any team that he's managed. So this is the first time this has happened. But then you've got Manchester United, and then you've got a Champions League game off the back of that. And then you're back into more tough games. It doesn't get any easier. This might well be the easiest game we have coming up, is Manchester United at home. Seriously. Because we've got Crystal Palace, we've got Manchester City, we've got Real Madrid. We've got a lot of teams that will want to come at Liverpool, knowing that we have a bit of a frailty with our defence, because we've conceded 9 goals. We've conceded 9 goals. And the biggest issue with Liverpool right now is the chances we concede are really big chances. They're really big chances. Last season, we conceded some chances, but they weren't big chances. We never let the opposition get into our box. Right now, the opposition get into our box, possibly more than we get into their box. So the chances that they get are such high value chances that they normally end up in a goal, unless you've got Alisson in goal. And then it's a world-class save. So Manchester United is vital to get a result in this game. It's vital to get a result in this game. If you said to me you're playing Manchester United and then you've got a couple of other games like Aston Villa and I can't remember who else, we've got Brentford away, we've got Crystal Palace at home. If you said how many points do you want out of those lot, would you take a draw against Brentford but a win against Manchester United at home to start the gears moving again? I would probably take that. I would probably take a win at home and maybe a draw on the road. I would probably take that right now because we're playing dreadful football and losing games. And we haven't played great football all season, but we still managed to win games. So we need to get back on the bike at home with the fans behind us and get a vital win, because it's a vital win. Because Arsenal play before us. So Arsenal could be 3 points ahead, or 4 points. Arsenal could be 4 points ahead by the time we play Manchester United. So it's important. It's important. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the news and then I'm going to do the preview at the end. Okay, so I'm going to go through the news and up until 30 minutes. Right now we're on 11. And then I'll do the last 25, 30 minutes of the preview. Maybe 20 minutes of the preview because there's not a lot to preview, if I'm honest. So let's get into the news. Okay. So what have I got for you right now? So there's been quite a bit of news around transfers. So just a little snippet. Bobby Clark is on the verge of joining Celtic from RB Salzburg. That will be in January. Just want to put that one out there. Obviously, the news has probably got around about Nico Schlotterbeck. Look, Nico Schlotterbeck is a very, very talented player. Okay, Liverpool have looked at this guy for quite a while. He is a great replacement for Virgil van Dijk. At the moment, Nico Schlotterbeck has ruled out an immediate extension at Borussia Dortmund. Liverpool are now considering a January bid or summer move for him as they see him as a potential Virgil van Dijk successor. Now, what I wanted to just say on that is... Oh, Schlotterberg. Is it Schlotterberg? It's Schlotterbeck. It's Schlotterbeck. So what I wanted to say on this was he was available for about 60, 70 million, I believe, because they thought he was going to sign a new contract. But he's refused the new extension, which means we might be able to get him for around the 40 million mark now. Now, if you ask me, would you rather have Schlotterbeck or Guehi? I would probably still stick with Guehi. And the reason why I say Guehi is because Guehi hasn't just come off a bad injury. Like, Schlotterbeck's had some pretty horrific injuries over the last couple of years. And I don't know whether we want to take a risk on that as a centre-back. And, I mean, he's a great player. He's got a great pass on him. He can play in numerous positions. He is good in the air. You're right, Arnie. Like, Arnie Klopp there said he's great in the air. He is great in the air. He's also great under the press, press resistant. Is he a Virgil van Dijk replacement for me? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think if you're going to get a Virgil van Dijk replacement, I think you're probably going to have to spend more money. I think you're probably going to have to spend a lot more money, and you probably are. If you're going to get a really good Virgil van Dijk replacement who's going to just fit in and do a great job, as good as him, I think you're probably going to have to go and get Bastoni. Like, you're going to go and have to spend a good 80 million chunk on one of those guys. Like, or you even go and get a Pancho. You know, you have to go and spend a huge amount of money to go and get a really, really good player. But it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you a lot. It's going to cost you a lot. I don't know whether this is going to happen because of that injury. Bad injury. Like, it was a bad injury. Put him out for like a year, maybe even half a year. I think it's the same injury, James, that Gomez got. I think it's the same injury Gomez got. I think Gomez got a meniscus injury, didn't he? I would say that is probably your option. I would say that's probably a better option, if you ask me. Murillo. I would say Murillo probably is a better option. Or even Bremer from Juventus. I would say that is probably a better option, if I'm completely honest. I even like Lacroix at Crystal Palace. I think he is a terrific player. I think Maxime Lacroix is a really good player. He has made Guehi go up a level. Like, playing next to him has made Guehi look like a... Well, I mean, Guehi playing next to Lacroix has now made Guehi look like a player that Bayern Munich and Real Madrid are looking at. That's how bad. Oh, it was a patella tendon. Okay, it was a patella tendon. Okay. Not sure about Lekeba. I think he's a bit shaky, if I'm completely honest. Look, at the end of the day, it's the nerds. The nerds will sign who the nerds want to sign. And if they want to go and get Schlotterbeck, then they go and get Schlotterbeck. And if there's an opportunity to get him for like 20 million cheaper than we would normally because his contract's running out, then go and do what you got to do. However, there are a number of other players that are available on free transfers. Like, all of those players are available on a free next year. All of them. All of them are available. Like, I know there's some duds in there, but Rudiger's on a free. Like, John Stones is on a free. Like, I'm not sure about the others. Like, Fabian Schär will probably renew his contract, if I'm honest. Upamecano, like, would you go for Upamecano? Like, is he better than Kanate? You know, on a free? I don't know. Like, but there's plenty of players that are available on free transfers, defenders wise. But I think it'll be Guehi. I still think it'll be Guehi. The guy was in a frigging tracksuit. Like, the guy was in a Liverpool tracksuit. Like, he'd already done his media, like his media photos, apparently. Like, they will come out eventually one day. They'll be hilarious seeing Mark Guehi in a Liverpool kit and tracksuit, like, for his media photos. But there you go. We'll see what happens. For me, I think we will sign a centre back in January because Arnie just doesn't rate Gomez. He just doesn't rate Gomez. He's not going to play Gomez. He's just not going to play Gomez. So there's no point. There's no point in even thinking that he's a centre back for Liverpool right now because he's just not going to get played. Arnie refuses to play him. He would rather play Ryan Gravenberch. He'd rather play Ryan Gravenberch as a centre back than Joe Gomez. That's the decision he'll make. That's the decision he'll make. So what else have we got for you? Oh, hang on. I've got another sneeze. Sorry. 2 seconds. Oh, apologies for that. I'm still dying. I'm still dying of cold. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I've still got this bug. Can't get rid of it. Apologies. Had to sneeze. Had to blow my nose. So what else have I got for you? So a little bit more news. Hugo Ekitike on Instagram. Funny stuff. I mean, there's some really funny stuff like Hugo Ekitike, I love Feedy. Like, so that's brilliant from Ekitike. Proper jokes. Also the rat. The rat will be in contention for the Real Madrid game. So that's next month. That's from Paul Joyce. I really don't care. Also CF Bayern, which is the one which kind of leaked the Wirtz news. There should be contact between Liverpool and Borussia Dortmund regarding Nico Schlotterbeck. The defender would be interested in a move to Anfield, so things are going to escalate on that front, which will be interesting. Also updates on Bradley Barcola, Bayern Munich and Liverpool are interested in him, and PSG are trying to negotiate a new contract. It's been going on for 7 months though, this, which is interesting with Barcola. Obviously, the Bild have said that Liverpool are planning a transfer in January for Schlotterbeck. Just covered that. Leone is on the shortlist for the Golden Boy 2025. That's an update on that. What else have I got for you? I haven't got much else on the news front, to be honest. This was the team that David Lynch thinks that we should play. And I don't disagree, if I'm completely honest. I think that Dominic Szoboszlai has to play in the number 10 position, because I just feel that if he plays in the number 10, Mo Salah has a better game. Like, Mo Salah had a bag full of chances against Chelsea. Like, you can't say that Mo Salah wasn't involved in the Chelsea game. Like, Mo Salah had a bag full of chances, but he missed them. But Mo Salah had chances. Like, Mo Salah hasn't had chances in any games this season, but he had a load in the Chelsea game. So because Dominic Szoboszlai was there, it's simple as that. Dom was there. So I would 100% play Dom. I'd also play Curtis because McAllister's, for me, still not fit, and he's also looks dreadful. And we need some control in midfield. So this is the team that David Lynch picked, and I don't disagree, to be honest. And I think Florian Wirtz should play on the left-hand side. I've said this all season, and I keep on saying it. Florian Wirtz needs space to operate in, and he hasn't got any space when he's in the middle of the park. He just hasn't. And what I will say as well is you have to get some of these. Unbelievable drink. But they only sell them in a few different newsagents. But I recommend that drink to anyone. It is delicious. Delicious. But you can only get it in certain newsagents. I have to drive like about 8 miles to get them. I have to drive about 8 miles to get them. Because they don't sell them in any of the newsagents near me. But they do in a town which is about 8 miles away. But luckily we get the dog some really nice dog treats from this town. So we go to the pet shop and then I pick up some cans of this amazing stuff. What else have I got for you? I think that's pretty much it. I haven't got a huge amount of Liverpool news because whatever news there is, it's not really that interesting, if I'm completely honest. A lot of it's just negative stuff. A lot of it's just a lot of negative stuff, if I'm completely honest. But what I will do is I will read you an article. Actually, I'll share the article and read through it with you. Okay. It is big money centre forwards. Okay. I'll read you the article. Okay, so this is the article. Big money centre forward report cards. Grading the start of the new Premier League era with strikers. Okay, so first of all, we'll talk about Nick Waltermader, who, by the way, was a guy that I said that we could probably do with a while ago. All right, you can go and find that. I talked about him a while ago, that he looks like a real talent. Despite enjoying a breakout season in the Bundesliga last term, Nick Waltermader arrived in the Premier League as something of an unknown quantity to Newcastle fans. He was given a thankless task replacing Alexander Isak, who developed into one of the world's best and most rounded centre forwards at Newcastle before joining Liverpool. Waltermader has quickly shown promising signs in his adaptation to the Premier League. He's arguably been helped by being such a different player to Isak. No one is comparing the two directly because they're nothing alike, therefore allowing Newcastle fans to judge him on his own merits, and they like what they see. It's not just what he offers in the opposition's box. Waltermader is also impressed with the intricate link-up play, hold-up qualities, and ability to bring others into the fold, all of which aid Newcastle's build-up. Only 3 nominal centre forwards all have tallied more minutes in the Premier League this term, have attempted more layoffs, defined as a player laying the ball into the path of a teammate, than him, 11. Waltermader is really good at getting the ball and giving it to someone as a layoff. Like, he's really good at it. Okay? It's something that we've been trying to do with our players, especially our number 9, but it's never worked under Slot. It's never worked. It's never worked. And among the same group, Walter Maida ranks joint 6th for involvement in unique shot ending sequences. Those numbers may not sound groundbreaking, but they help give an idea of how he operates and what he offers to Newcastle generally. There is, of course, the more headline numbers for a centre-forward. The big one is 4 goals in 7 appearances across all competitions, including 3 in 4 Premier League outings. I'm sorry to say it, but like Eddie Howe knows how to get the best out of his players. Like he just does. Like he genuinely just knows how to get the best out of his players, and he's really done the same with Walter Maida. Like he's put him in, and he's hit the ground running. Like 7 shots, 3 goals for Walter Maida. 3 in his last 4 Premier League starts. Like he has been a really good player for them. And they pay big money. I also want to do, oh my God, I also want to do a massive shout out to Arnie Klopp for 50 memberships. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much for the memberships. All of those people who've got those memberships have now got access to the Conspiracies and Rabbit Hole show tonight at 11 o'clock. You absolute legend. Absolute legend. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Thanks. Okay. I continue. Admittedly, he knew little about his efforts against Union Saint G in the Champions League, as he deflected Sandro Tonali's shot in, and then his most recent was a penalty. Probably one of the best you'll ever see. If you want to watch that pen, it goes right in the top bin, like an absolute belter of a penalty. Seriously. After all, Walter May's ability in the air, despite his size, was largely downplayed ahead of his arrival, mostly because his biggest strengths lie elsewhere. Everybody thought, probably a couple of people here as well, that they thought that Walter May was just going to be a big unit, like he was going to score loads of goals with his head. He's actually really good with the ball at his feet, hold up play, control. He's actually quite skilled. He reminds me of Peter Crouch. Walter Maida reminds me of Peter Crouch, the German Peter Crouch. He really does. Graded as an A. Okay, he's been sensational for them. Hugo Ekitike. Before the prospect of Isaac arriving at Liverpool appeared realistic, the Reds welcomed another centre-forward, and he made a strong first impression. Hugo Ekitike has been linked with a host of clubs prior to Liverpool bringing him to Anfield, and he wasted little time in making the case that they needn't go for Isaac as well. I do have to say, did we actually need to spend 125 million on Isaac now? Like, I have to honestly ask that question, because I don't think he's ever going to play Isaac and Ekitike together. So if you're not playing them together, did you actually need both of them? Like, that's the honest question. Like, I'll put that out there to everyone. Did we need to spend 135 million on Alexander Isak when we bought Hugo Ekitike for 79 million? It's a genuine question. It's a genuine question because we're not going to play both of them together. So one of them's always going to be benched under Slot. That's how I see it. I don't think he's going to play both of them. And I get it. No, I get it. Isaac will come good. I get it. Isaac will come good. But both of them? Like, did you need both of them? Or did you need to spend that money on a central defender? Did you need to go and spend that money on a winger? Because you didn't buy a winger. Like, you didn't buy a winger. And we're supposed to be linked with Elise. We're supposed to be linked with Fofana, like, did we need to buy a centre back, or did we need to buy a winger, or did we need to spend 125 million on a number 9 that we just spent 79 million on another number 9? That's the question. I genuinely have to ask that question because I feel like it was a move. One of those moves didn't need to happen. One of those moves didn't need to happen for me. We didn't need to have both. We didn't need to sign both. Like, you sign Isaac or you sign Ekitike. You didn't need both because you needed Guehi. And right now it looks like you needed Adam Morton. Like, right now it looks like you needed a fucking midfielder that can actually tackle. Right now it looks like you needed a midfielder that was going to be a bit of a cunt in midfield. An absolute shithousery specialist. That's what you needed in midfield. You needed another Caicedo, a Caicedo level player who could just go in, put a foot in, be an animal, and play a really good pass. And there's not many around. Because right now, it looks like that's what you need. Because right now, you're trying to fit players in because you bought them. And you probably needed players that you didn't buy. Look, you're looking at Nico Schlotterbeck. Why don't you just go and buy him? Why don't you go and buy him? Why don't you spend the Ekitike money or the Isaac money? And that is a question I genuinely have to ask a lot of people. I still don't believe Wirtz was ever on the radar. I still don't believe Arnie Slot said to Richard Hughes, I want you to spend 100 million on Florian Wirtz. I genuinely believe that was never a player that Arnie Slot had on his list of going to get. I think Florian Wirtz was a proper opportunist signing. Opportunist. Like, oh my God, we can get him. He's available. Like, do you want to have a conversation with him? Okay, yeah. All right, well, he wants to come to us. Well, what are we going to do? We'll have to buy him. Okay, well, that's 100 million gone. I'm just confused. I'm confused why we shelled out over 200 million on Ekitike and Isaac. I'm confused. I'm just confused about it. Like, you spent 200. Hang on. You spent 200 million. You spent 200 million on Ekitike and Isaac. I don't think you needed both. I don't think you needed both of them. I'm scratching my head about it. Because I think you needed a winger. You needed a winger. You didn't buy a winger. But you bought Ekitike and you bought Isaac. Well, what are you going to do? You're just going to have Cody Capco as your only winger. And he's not really a winger. Like, it's weird. It's such a weird one for me. It really is weird. If you're not going to play 4-4-2, then what are you doing with them? Like, genuine, what are you doing with them? If you're not going to play 4-4-2, then what are you doing with both of them? Because for me, Ekitike starts all day long. He starts all day long in every game for Liverpool. Ekitike starts. But then Alexander Isak starts as well because you spent 125 million on him and he's elite. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, I'm really scratching my head about it. I have been all season. Like, I'm really excited about it. I'm like, yeah, we got both. Wow. But then I'm sat there going, hang on a minute. Why? Why did we buy both of them? Why didn't we just get one of them, buy the player that we needed in a winger and a central defender and possibly a midfielder, or one or the other, and then go for the striker in January because you've got enough strikers. You've got Chiesa, and you've also got Cody Gakpo, who can also play number 9, by the way, does pretty well for Holland. Like, you've got players that could play in that role. You could put Wirtz as a false 9 if you wanted. Like, you've definitely got players that can do that. You didn't need to sign both. Like, this obsession with having loads of number 9s. Like, you're not even playing him as a fucking number 9 anyway. Like, you're playing him in some weird Entrequasta mode. Like, Regula, whatever mode it is. Like, Trekenquasta. I don't know what they're called. They're all given weird names. But you're playing him in this weird role where he's not actually being in the box. He's not actually in the box. Like, Ekitike doesn't play in the opposition box. Isaac doesn't play in the opposition box. Like, so why did you sign him? What did you sign him for? Did you sign him as a winger? No, you didn't, because you don't play him on the wing. Did you sign Isaac as a winger? No, you didn't, because you don't play him on the wing. So what did you sign these guys for? Did you sign them all to be false fucking 9s or 10s? Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It makes me angry now because we spent 200 friggin' million. 200 million and one of them's going to bench. What? 200 million on 2 strikers and one of them's going to bench. One of them's going to bench and you're going to play a player every single game on the other wing and a player every single game on the other wing because you didn't buy any wingers. You didn't buy any wingers. You didn't buy anybody to cover for Mo Salah. You didn't buy anybody to cover for Cody Hapko. Oh, yeah, you have. You got Rio, but you don't play him. But you don't play Rio. Scored a goal and then never plays again. Great. That's how it works. Okay, that's how it works. Don't play Florian Wirtz there. You don't play Florian Wirtz on the left wing when you've got plenty of number 10s. Plenty of number 10s. You got Dominic Szoboszlai, you got Alexis McAllister, you got Curtis Jones. They can all play the number 10. They can all play the number 10. But you refuse to play any of them in the number 10 because you want Florian Wirtz there. But you'll flog Cody Gakpo all year long on the left-hand side. Frimpong's played one game. Frimpong's played one game on the wing against Galatasaray, and he was absolutely dreadful. He was absolutely dreadful. We got beat. And he also played, I think he played on the wing against Southampton, and he was terrible in that game. I understand that. I totally get that. Like trying to be PSG when you're not PSG. Trying to be PSG when you're not Enrique, who's an unbelievable manager. Like, who's got bags and bags of experience. Like, international experience, national experience, won trophies with Barcelona, won trophies with Spain. Like, been there, done it, bought the t-shirt. Arnie, you won a Premier League in your first season. You're a fucking hero, mate. But you did it with somebody else's team and tactics. You did it with someone else's team and tactics. And it's looking pretty sketchy now. Pretty sketchy. And your signings don't make any sense. They don't make no sense. They don't make any sense whatsoever. Like, what were the conversations you were having with Richard Hughes? Like, did you literally have a packet of Benson and Hedges and you wrote a load of names on, and then Richard Hughes signed you Benson and Hedges? And you're like, who's that guy? Like, I don't remember him. Yeah, he's on that. He's on the list. And then you pick up the list and it's a packet of Benson and Hedges. And the names Benson and Hedges are there. Is that what you did? Is that what you did? You literally just wrote a load of names down. Richard Hughes signed you them all. And then you've gone, crap. They don't fit into my team. But I wanted them. Genuinely have no fucking idea. We nearly sold Andy Robertson, yeah? We nearly sold Andy Robertson to Atletico Madrid. Let's just put this into perspective, yeah? I'm going on full screen now, sorry. I'm going on ramp mode. I'm sorry. Hang on, where am I? We nearly sold Andy Robertson to Atletico Madrid. Okay, we nearly sold him. The only reason why we didn't go is because he rejected the move. Yeah. So we didn't sell Andy Robertson. Okay. So we would have sold him. Yeah. We would have sold, or we would have loaned out Kostas Tsimikas. Yeah. That would have left us with one left back in Kirkes and potentially Joe Gomez. Okay. As our left backs. That's it. That's what we would have had at Liverpool. How the fuck was that going to work? Genuinely, how was that going to work? You nearly sold Joe Gomez on the final day of the window. He almost went to AC Milan. The only reason he didn't go to AC Milan is because of the wages. They rejected the wages that Joe Gomez is on. Joe Gomez is on like 80 grand a week. That's like one of the highest wages at AC Milan. So you almost sold Joe Gomez and Andy Robertson. Okay. What were you going to do? Like, genuinely, what were you going to do? Because you would have had one left back and one backup centre back. Because you wouldn't have got Guehi, because Guehi's move would have been turned down, and Joe Gomez would have been on his way to Italy. So you would have lost two of those players. Endo rejected a move back to Germany. We know that. So that would have been a move that would have happened. Like, you were literally going to sell all of your squad, all of them. I don't think you cared. You just wanted to get rid of them all because you just want to put your stamp on it and go, look at me, fucking Billy Big Bollocks. All these players, I'm going to go and romp the league. Absolute tosh. Absolute tosh. You sold so many of your players that actually made Liverpool tick. That actually made Liverpool tick. You sold them all. You sold them all. You sold your squad player Harvey Elliott that always came on. He always came on. Came on, did a job. Kostas Tsimikas. Say what you want about him. Came on, did a job. Like, you sold a lot of players that came on and did a job. Like Darwin Núñez, say what you like about him, but the guy ran around. Luis Diaz, 18 goals last season. Absolute press machine. You sold them all. You sold them all. And you bought players and you're not playing them in the positions that they're suitable for. You're not playing them in the positions that suit them. You're not. You're not. You got your spine. You got your spine. You got Virgil. You got Canate still. You got Alisson. Well, he's injured again, but you got Alisson. You got Mo Salah. You got Ryan Gravenberch. Alexis McAllister. Really not being good this season. And you got no strikers. You got rid of all of them. Got rid of Diaz, who you played in the 9 a lot. You got rid of Núñez, who you played in the 9 a lot. Unfortunately, Diogo Jota passed away. He had a terrible season last season. He had a terrible season. You didn't miss that much there, but you missed the man, obviously. God bless his soul. And Harvey Elliott went. He's gone. Trent went. Like, everyone can talk about Trent. Like, whether we're suffering because Trent's gone, I don't know, but he's gone. So many players. Queven Kelleher's gone. So many players that have just left the club. It's over 18,000 minutes that got played last season. 18,000 minutes gone. You have to replace that. You have to find a way to replace the 18,000 minutes of players that left. So far, you come up way short. You're still overplaying the players. And I get it. Everybody sat there talking about, well, there's loads of rotation. There actually is less rotation now than there was last season. There's less rotation now than there was last season. That's just a fact. You can go and look at the numbers. Dominic Szoboszlai's played every single game, every single minute. Gravenberch, same. Mo Salah, same. Virgil van Dijk, same. Canate, same. Like, same players, still being rinsed. Cody, same. Like, Kirkez has done a lot of Robbo's work. That's fair. Bradley's been injured. Then you've got Frimpong's not really done much. Joe Gomez has done nothing. Hasn't played. Endo hasn't played. Chiesa hasn't played. Like, nothing's really changed apart from Robbo's not playing anymore. It's Kirkez. And Trent's not playing anymore. It's either Bradley, Frimpong, or Dominic Szoboszlai. And McAllister has missed a couple of games. And then your number 9's just missing. But the biggest thing that we aren't talking about is Arnie couldn't get the number 9 to work last year. Arnie's never been able to get his number 9 at Liverpool to produce. Full stop. Full stop. He's never been able to get a tune out of a number 9 at Liverpool. Couldn't do it with Diogo. Couldn't do it with Nunes. I mean, he couldn't do it with Diaz. Diaz didn't score that many goals from the number 9 position. I just want to say that out there now. He didn't. Diaz scored most of his goals from the wing. Him and Cody scored a lot of goals from the wing. The number 9 was a terrible position for Liverpool. So, did you literally think, well, all I need to do is just buy a better number 9? But you already had really good number 9s because they'd already done the business the season before. Like, Diogo Jota got like 20 goals the season before. Like, you know what I mean? The goals were there from the number 9. It's just the manager didn't know how to work it. So now he's signed Ekitike and he signed Isaac. 200 million, and he can't get a tune out of either of those in the number 9 position. Ekitike hasn't scored his goals from the number 9 position. He scored his goals from like a wide number 10 position. Do you think it's going to change? Do you think we're suddenly going to start scoring 2 goals from the number 9, like per game? Every time Ekitike scores, he takes him off. He subs him. like he subbed Ekitike in the Bournemouth game, and we conceded 2 goals. And we also conceded 2 goals because Endo came on. Every time he brings Endo on, we concede goals, by the way. I just want to say that. So that's something that shouldn't happen. But he takes Ekitike off and the game goes flat. He takes Ekitike and Verts off and the game just goes... 200 million you spent on those 2 number 9s. 200 million. One of them needs to start working. Isaac needs to start working. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of questions. There's going to be a lot of questions. He's had 4 big chances since he's been at Liverpool, Isaac, and he's missed every single one. 4 big chances. That's all. He only had 4 big chances. Liverpool have only had 16 big chances this season. 16. Last season we had 35. 35. Like, there's a big difference. There is a big difference at Liverpool right now. And do I think Arnie is going to get the best out of his number 9s? I'm not sure, because I said this already. When we signed Isaac, I was so worried that the manager was going to try and convert him into this other player. He was just going to go, you know what? I don't want you to be in the box anymore. I want you to do your work outside the box, which is weird because he's a lethal striker in the box. And now that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He's getting his act to do all of the nonsense, all of the stuff which isn't important. The most important thing for anybody on the pitch is the guy who scores the goals. It's the most important thing. The guy has to score the goals. Like, you get a chance, you score it. Or you get a chance and it's a big chance and you score it. Because we don't get many big chances. We don't get many big chances right now. We don't get many big chances right now at Liverpool. We don't. So we need to be scoring the big chances. And if the guy's not in the box to score them, what are we doing? What are we doing? Sorry I went on a rant. I do apologise. So I'm going to do 13 Opta stats before I go on the upcoming game. Okay, so let's talk about this. So 13 Opta stats to know ahead of the Liverpool-Manchester United game. Okay, read a selection of pre-match statistics supplied by Opta to whet the appetite. Okay, so here's 13 facts and figures to know before the 4:30 kickoff against Manchester United. Okay, Liverpool have lost just one of their last 14 Premier League meetings with Manchester United, won 7 and drawn 6 since the start of 2018 and 2019. I mean, they're really good numbers, but I did this last time. Like, I genuinely did this last time with Crystal Palace. Like, we had really, really good numbers against Crystal Palace, and then we lost. So I hope I'm not jinxing it again. I really hope I'm not jinxing it again. Mo Salah has more goals, 13, and goal involvements, 19, with 13 goals and 6 assists against Manchester United than any other player in Premier League history. Just let that sink in. Mo Salah's got 19 GA against Manchester United alone, more than any other player in Premier League history against Manchester United. That is a lovely stat to have for Mo. Sorry, that's just a lovely stat to have. Only 5 players have recorded 20 plus goal involvements against a single opponent in the competition ever. Les Ferdinand, 20 versus Everton. Alan Shearer, 21 versus Everton and 21 versus Leeds. Frank Lampard, 21 versus Bolton Wanderers. Harry Kane, 22 versus Leicester. And Wayne Rooney, 23 versus Newcastle. 23 goal involvements versus Newcastle, Wayne Rooney. But Mo's not far behind. Mo's not far behind. Cody Gakpo has 3 Premier League goals versus United. His joint most against any side in the competition, with all 3 strikes coming at Anfield. Liverpool are unbeaten in the last 20 Premier League games at Anfield, won 16 and drawn 4. Now that is something you can hang your hat on. 20 games unbeaten at Anfield. It is a fortress. It is a fortress. The only problem is the goal is not infallible. It used to be really hard to score against Liverpool at Anfield, but now it's not. And could win each of their first 4 home matches of a campaign for the 6th time. So basically, we've won the first 4 home games 6 times in the Premier League in 1995, 96, 2004, 2005, 2019, 2020, 2020, 21 and 23, 24 previously. Since losing 1-0 to Notts Forest in September 2024, Arne Slot's men have won each of their last 4 league fixtures immediately following international breaks and beat Burnley 1-0 after last month's. Okay, so every international break since the Forest defeat last year, we bounced back with a win. So hopefully we do that again. Liverpool have scored at least 2 goals in their last 11 Premier League encounters with United and an average 2.4 goals per game against them in the competition since the start of 2018-19. So, team comparison. Games played, 7 each in the Premier League. Goals, 13. So this is Arnie Slots, like played United. Goals, 13 for Liverpool, 9 for Man United. Shots on target, 30 for Liverpool. Shots on target for United, 34. Shooting accuracy, 43% for Liverpool, 41 for United. Conversion rate, 18 for Liverpool, 11 for United. And assists, 9 for Liverpool, 4 for United. Defence-wise, out of those 7 games, goals conceded, Liverpool 9, United 11. Clean sheets, Liverpool 2, United 1. Shots faced, Liverpool 22, United 28. Distribution, there's no point talking about that. Discipline, any reds? 1 red card for United in those 7 games. So United are winless in their last 9 league visits to Anfield. Drawn 5, lost 4, but have never gone 10 consecutive trips there in their league football without winning. So it's another record that Man United could have, which is a bad one. Having beaten Manchester City last season, Ruben Amorim could become only the 3rd manager to win both of his first 2 Premier League away games at the reigning champions after Manuel Pellegrini and Antonio Conte. So even though Amorim's dog shit, if they beat us, he'll be only one of 3 managers that have won against the reigning champions twice, like both reigning champions, like back to back. United are winless in their last 8 Premier League away matches, drawn 2, lost 6 since beating Leicester 3-0 in March. Brian Mbeumo has made 173 off-the-ball runs in the league this term, more than any other teammate. 26 of those are followed by his side having a shot. It's a league high figure, but they haven't done anything with it. After netting in the 2-2 draw at Anfield last season, Amad Diallo could become the 4th United player to score in consecutive Premier League appearances at Anfield after Andy Cole, Carlos Tevez and Javi Hernandez. I forgot Javi Hernandez played for Man United. That is everything I've got on the Opta stuff. But what I do have is the win percentage according to Opta. 73.3% is a win for Liverpool. 11.2 is a win for United. Like really, really outrageous numbers. Like so far off. Like honestly. Some of the other numbers on that as well are where is that? Okay, I also want to show you this as well. I thought this was really interesting. So I want to quickly share this. So this is Opta analysis stats on strikers. So just take a look at this. Okay. I thought this was interesting. Let's see here. Okay, have a look at this. This is before we go. Okay. So this is Opta analysis on strikers. Let me just take out the chat. 2 seconds. Just going to remove the chat. Okay. So I wanted to show you this because I thought this was really interesting. So you've got attackers. So these are like the best numbers, like basically some of the best numbers they've got. So you've got Erling Haaland. So Erling Haaland has played 7 games, 596 minutes, and he's got 9 goals. And his XG is 7.7. Okay. So he's outscoring his XG by 2 goals already this season, which is crazy. Then the person behind him is Mateta. 7 games, 2 goals. His XG is 4. His conversion rate 11. Erling Haaland's conversion rate is 31%. Absolute mental numbers by Haaland. Then you got Enzo Fernandez, seven appearances, 3 goals. He's only had 11 shots. By the way, Haaland's only had 29 shots. He's got 9 goals. I want to show you some of these numbers because they're really interesting. Bruno Fernandes, 2 goals. XG 3, 16 shots. Conversion rate 12. Enzo Fernandez, 27% conversion rate. Really good. Semenyo having a season of his life. 7 games, 6 goals. XG 3. Outscoring his XG double. Yeah. 35% conversion rate from a Semenyo, and he's only had 17 shots. Can we just put that into perspective? He's only had 17 shots and he's got 6 goals. 6 goals. Like, Semenyo is on fire. Absolute fire. Then you've got Gyökeres, 7 games, 3 goals, XG 3, conversion rate 20%. Ismail Sarr, 5 games, 3 goals, XG 2. He's only had 7 shots. Ismail Sarr's had 7 shots and he scored 3 goals. And he's got a conversion rate of 42%. Mental numbers, honestly. Chris Wood, 7 games, 2 goals. Igor Thiago, 7 games, 4 goals, 12 shots, 33% conversion rate. Looks like a really good signing, him, by the way. Beto, 7 games, 1 goal, 11 shots. Danny Welbeck, 7 games, 2 goals, 7 shots. Jadon Anthony, 7 games, 4 goals, 12 shots. Conversion rate 33%. Then you've got Nade, who plays for Everton, 7 games, 3 goals, 6 shots, 50% conversion rate. Unbelievable numbers. Like, unbelievable numbers for him. Mohamed Salah, 7 games, 2 goals, 12 shots Mo's had. 12 shots. Mo's had 12 shots. When does Mo have 12 shots? He's played 7 games. He's played 629 minutes. Mo's played more game time than anyone else apart from Semenyo. More game time than anyone else apart from Semenyo, and Mo's had 12 shots. Like, there's your problem. I mean, there's your problem straight off the bat. Then you've got Brian Mbeumo, 7 games, 1 goal, 17 shots. Nick Waltermaid, 4 games, 3 goals, 7 shots. 7 shots Waltermaid's had. 42% conversion rate. Unbelievable numbers. Hugo Ekitike, 6 games, 3 goals, 10 shots, 30% conversion rate. And this is the kicker. Hugo Ekitike isn't injured. Hugo Ekitike's got no problems whatsoever with himself. None at all. Yeah? None at all. Hugo Ekitike has only played 386 minutes. Why has Hugo Ekitike played less time than Nick Waltermaid? Explain that to me. Just really explain that to me, please. Tell me why our most prolific scorer for Liverpool this season in Hugo Ekitike, who's got a 30% conversion rate, and he's only had 10 shots, has only played 386 minutes, half of the time that Mo's played. Please explain that one to me. I really need that explaining to me because I don't get it. I just don't understand why Hugo Ekitike's not played more games. Why he's not played more. What does the guy have to do to get more game time? Because he's the best player for Liverpool right now. During Timber, 7 games, 2 goals, 9 shots. Amar Darlow, 6 games, no goals, 11 shots. Calafiore, 7 games, 1 goal, 14 shots. Calafiore's had more shots than Mo Salah. Can we just talk about this? Can we genuinely talk about this? Calafiore, who is a friggin' left back, has had more shots than Mo Salah this season. Kevin Schade, 7 games, 1 goal, 10 shots. Richarlison, 7 games, 3 goals, 15 shots. Minte, 7 games, 1 goal, 11 shots. Everybody's had more shots than Mo Salah. Sesko, 7 games, 2 goals, 12 shots, 16% conversion. Estavio, 6 games, 1 goal, 8 shots. Played a little bit less than Hugo Ekitike. Ollie Watkins, 7 games, 1 goal, 11 shots. João Pedro, 7 games, 3 goals, 10 shots. Paqueta, 7 games, 2 goals, 9 shots. Gruder, 7 games, 1 goal, 9 shots. Atuara, 6 games, 1 goal, 6 shots. Calvin Lewin, 5 games, 1 goal, 9 shots. Jacob Murphy, 6 games, no goals, 12 shots. Eze, 6 games, no goals. Cunha, 6 games, no goals. Cody Gakpo, 7 games, 2 goals, 16 shots. More shots than Mo Salah, 555 minutes. I'm still confused why Ekitike's not played more. Still haven't got a reason for that. Evan Nielsen, 7 games, 1 goal. Kudus, 7 games, 1 goal. Gordon, 4 games. Wilson Isidore, 7 games, 3 goals, 15 shots. Saka, 5 games, 2 goals, 9 shots. Saka's played nearly as much time as Ekitike, and Saka's been injured for most of the season. Noah Okafor, 5 games, 2 goals, 6 shots. Pina, 5 games, no goals. Reinders, 7 games, 1 goal. Casemiro, 6 games, 1 goal. Szoboszlai, 7 games, 1 goal. 16 shots. Szoboszlai's had more shots than Mo Salah. Florian Wirtz, 7 games, no goals. XG of 1. So he should have scored 1 goal. 9 shots. Florian Wirtz had 9 shots. Florian Wirtz has only played 480 minutes as well. Can anyone explain to me why Florian Wirtz hasn't played more time? Can we explain that one? Can we have an explanation to why Florian Wirtz hasn't played more? Seriously? Like, is there a reason why he hasn't played more? I'd like to know why he hasn't played more, because he hasn't. I'm working my way down the list. Ryan Gravenberch, 6 games, 2 goals, 10 shots. So Ryan Gravenberch has had 10 shots. He's got a conversion rate of 0.42 and he scored 2 goals. Like, they are bangers of strikes. Like, he hasn't even got an XG of 1 and he scored 2. So he's overscoring his XG by quite some distance. I'm just working my way down the Liverpool players because I still haven't seen Isaac. McAllister, 6 games, no goals, 5 shots. Who else have we got? Curtis Jones, 6 games, no goals, 2 shots, 200 minutes Curtis Jones has played. It's woeful, honestly. Kirkes, 7 games, no goals. Virgil van Dijk, 7 games, no goals. Who else have we got? Liverpool players, come on. Any more? Nope, we still haven't got. I don't even think he's on here. Conor Bradley, 5 games. Nope, he's not even on the list. He's not even on the list. Like, he didn't play enough to even get on the list. Crazy. Anyway, I've gone over a little bit because I had a bit of a rant. Apologies. Can you let me know your match prediction score? I'm not sure we're ever going to play 2 up front, mate. I have no idea. I have no idea why we signed two number 9s for 200 million if we're not going to play them together. Like, why not? Why not play them together? Spend 200 million on them. Why aren't you going to play them together? like you spent like 300 and you spent like 300 million on 3 players, and you only play one of them on the pitch at a single time at the moment. At the moment, Wirtz and Ekitike don't really play on the same pitch. Wirtz and Isaac haven't really played on the same pitch. Isaac and Ekitike haven't played on the same pitch. Like, you spend 300 million on 3 players. Play all 3. Play all of them together. Play all 3. Like, seriously. Play Isaac, play Ekitike, and play Wirtz. Play them all because they're all your best players. Like, why are you spending £300 million if you're not going to play all of them? Like, that's just stupid. Like, why have you bought a Ferrari, 2 Ferraris, and they're both sat in the garage and you're driving a Ford Mondeo? Play all of the players that you bought, all the attackers you bought that you spend 300 million on. Play all 3. Play all 3. Cody Capco's being crap. Play Wirtz there. Mo Salah's been crap. Play Wirtz there. Play Wirtz there instead. And play Ekitike, or drop Mo Salah and then play 4-4-2. Job done. Or play the diamond. Play 4-4-2 diamond. But play Ekitike and Isaac. Play them together and play Wirtz. Play Isaac, Ekitike, and Wirtz behind them. Oh my God, how good would that look? With a 3 diamond of those bad boys. A diamond with £300 million worth of players there. Oh my God, that would look pretty good, wouldn't it? Like, if you're going to do it against anyone, do it against Manchester United at home, because they are crap. Do it against Manchester United at home, because they're crap. Ekitike, Alexander Isak, and Florian Wirtz behind them. Or you could play all 3. You could play Florian Wirtz on the on the right-hand side if you wanted. You play Isak in the middle, and you play Ekitike on the left. There's your 3. There's your front 3. Absolute bagsmen. All score goals, all create loads of chances. Everybody's amazing. Literally, 26 GA Ekitike got last season. 32 GA. Vert's got last season. And then you've got what? I don't know. 34 GA. Isak got last season? Like 20. It was like 20, 29 goals. Oh, sorry, 23 goals, wasn't it? Did he get 23? Yeah, he got 27 goals, I think. 23 or 27 goals last season. Play all three. Put Mo Salah on the bench. I don't care. I don't care. You spend 300 million on 3 attackers. Play them all. Play them all. Play them all. Mo Salah can bench. Cody can bench. Guess what? Not bad subs to bring on. It's not like they've done anything. It's not like they've done anything. Like Mo scored a penalty and he scored a goal that on the left-hand side in the 94th minute to make it 4-2. That's it. Like Cody scored in games that didn't matter. Like seriously? That's where I sit right now. 3-1. 1-1. Ooh. Or 6-1. I don't know which one you mean. Anyone else got any scores? Anyone else got any more scores? I think it's going to be 2-2. I think it's going to be 2-2. I think it's going to be a draw. I think we're probably going to draw 2-2 again. And I think it's probably going to be an absolute shit show by Liverpool again. I think Liverpool are probably going to go 2-0 up, and then we're going to get pegged back by major deficiencies with the team again. Probably bad substitutions, if I'm completely honest. Like, I would love it if he just went, you know what? Fuck this. Let's just get the job done now. And he plays Isak, Ekitike, and Wirtz as a front three. I would absolutely love it if he just put that in place and then had Curtis Jones or McAllister. Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai, and Gravenberch in midfield. That would be amazing. And then you've got that free in front. And then who cares who you play at the back? Who cares who you play at the back? Because you've got a front three of 300 million. Put your 300 million pounds worth of attackers on the pitch, because the other two aren't doing the job. They're not doing the job. Mo's not doing the job. Cody's not doing the job. Put your 300 million straight on the pitch against Manchester United and flex it. Flex it. Flex it. Flex your Isak, your Ekitike, and your Wirtz. Put them on the pitch. Let's see them cook. Let's see what those three can do, because guess what? That is the future of Liverpool. I don't know why we are messing around with anything else. Why are we fucking around with all these other different formations? That's your future. The future for Liverpool, because they all have 5-year contracts, is Florian Wirtz supporting Alexander Isak and Hugo Ekitike. That's it. That's Liverpool's future. You've signed those attackers for the next 5 years. So why are you arsing around with Cody and Mo still? Get them in. If they're not scoring, they will. Job done. Job done. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say on it. If you want to tune in tonight, I mean, there's 20 new members that are going to join, which is amazing. Thank you very much, Arnie Klopp, for that. Sorry about all the ranting. Probably needed to get that one off my chest before this game. Tune in tonight. I'm going to put the link in the chat now for the show tonight. If you do want to get involved, click on the link and become a member. click on the link and become a member for the show tonight. There's over 44 of you here right now. Get involved and become a member and join that show tonight. That's the link there. That's for the show tonight. That's for the conspiracy show. It starts at 11. It's going to be wild. Trust me, it's going to be wild. I was talking to my wife about some of this stuff and she was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I'm like, "I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Some of this stuff is 100% legitimate. And I'm going to talk about it tonight. Okay. It's going to be wild. You're going to love it. So get involved, become a member. It's 99p. Like, seriously, it's 99p. Just become a member. Honestly, just become a member because you're going to love it. And then if you're not a member, and you want to see more conspiracy stuff, join my other channel, which I will start once I get more members. More subscribers. And this is the conspiracy channel, which I'm going to start once I get 100 subscribers. But unfortunately, I'm still at 25. So if anything, go and subscribe to that channel. And then once that gets to 100 subscribers, then I'll start doing conspiracies live on that channel. And you won't have to be a member. But the member stuff is it's totally unbarred. Like, it's behind a paywall. We can talk about absolutely anything. They can't kick us off. They can't do anything. So we can show other channels. We can do all kinds of mad stuff. Okay. And I'll answer your questions while we're in there as well. Just, if you don't believe me, ask some of the members that are in the chat. Okay. It's absolutely banging. All right. And I've got loads of other things that I want to do. I want to do maybe some match previews, or maybe talk about other football teams. We can also do that in the members chat. We can go through memes. We can do like a show on memes where I just go through funny memes and stuff, and we can just have a laugh. It's all about the community. But join 99p. If you are a member, please remember to resubscribe. Otherwise, it just expires and then you don't get access anymore. All right. So let's go with that tonight. That kicks off at 11. I'm going to go and spend some time with the wife because I've been on here for an hour and a half. And she's probably fed up with me at the moment now because I've been playing Uncharted for the last week and a half, which is incredible, by the way. If you've not played it, it's an amazing game, Uncharted. So I just completed it tonight. So I'm going to go and spend some time with her, and then I will catch up with all you members tonight at 11. I'm going to direct you now to another show. Bear with me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's free, and I need like 5 more, I think. And I'm only at 38 people as well for likes. So can we please get the likes up as well? Come on. Come on. Actually, I've now dropped down to I need 10. I need 10 subscribers now. So I've actually lost subscribers, for God's sake. It's going to take me forever to get to 1900. It seems like it's taken forever to get there. Okay, so I'm going to forward you on to how long has he been on for? I'm going to forward you on to Big Six. Okay, so you're forwarding on to Big Six Bants. Okay, so put in Kmack Raid. And I'm sending you over to Big Six. Okay. I will see you all later. Hopefully on the members only stream. If not, I'll be probably doing a show with Dom tomorrow, and I might do another show tomorrow. I don't know yet. Okay, but You all have a good one.